Hi, my name is Duc Wing, and I am a professional YouTuber. Welcome to another Great Wall Supermarket tour. So let's buy some shopping for you and your grocery delivery. I want to buy some fruits such as apples and bananas in order to make up the delivery for the Great Wall Supermarkets. So in order to need additional costs, we need some more money to get the apples and bananas and some fruits to be bought within the supermarket on your own. So we need additional money to pay and buy for the supermarkets. Let's buy some apples and make some money. Let's buy some vegetables, and we need something like cabbage and the red cabbage and the Savoy cabbage and the white cabbage in order to be offered throughout the supermarket. So let's get some apples in order to make it up for the good delivery purchase in order to keep up with the money cost. Let's buy some cabbages now. Let's next buy the apples later and waiting for the bananas to come in order to make up the equipment and the necessary money it could. Let's buy some bananas. Let's get some fresh production to buy, like the red shinkobi chips and something we bought like enoki mushrooms. Let's buy the broccoli, and it's up for the purchasing on the supermarket. Let's soon buy the apples and the bananas next in order to keep up with the cost for the supermarket, in order to make some money, in order to keep up and maintain. Let's buy some broccoli already, as well as the cabbages. Let's make up for the next purchase and make some additional cost for the money in order to buy something to wait for the apples and bananas, like something that was the spinach, in order to keep up with the cost and the money. And let's get some fresh productions, the green onion, in order to keep up with all the costs and make some big money for you for mommy, in order to keep up with all the purchasing costs, in order to need all the producing goods for the store, in order to keep up with all the money and the equipment to buy something, in order to make the necessary cash. We are already done with the green onion, so let's move on to the next purchase with mommy, in order to keep up with all the costs, in order to manage a good life, in order to keep all of the costs low. Let's buy some apples and bananas next in order to keep up with all the money for the fruits and vegetables, in order to go buy the onions and move on to the next purchasing agreements before groceries. Let's buy some onion derivative, buy the Persian cucumber in order to keep up with vegetable cost, waiting for apples and bananas to come. Let's buy the green cucumbers in order to make up with the money. Let's buy some chili sauce in order to make a good job on the purchasing deals. So we will wait for the groceries. Let's keep up with all the purchasing costs. So let's buy something like the cooked clams and make the best decision to do in order to make more money for the grocery supermarkets, the Great Wall supermarkets. So we need more money in hopes of desperating a good buy the Chinese cuisine in order to make all of the money cost, in order to wait for the grocery listings. So that's the cuisine for it. Let's make some money in order to keep up with all the groceries costs for the something like the big steak and the fillet, in order to make up with all the costs to make it something that was desperately good, in order to like something that was more acceptable in terms of money and in terms of the big purchase agreement, in order to make up some money and make up for the good delivery in the world. We need to buy something from the market in order to buy the cuisine with the barbecue and some chicken, in order to maintain a good purchase agreement. I want to buy with mommy on a purchase, so we have a good luck pertaining to the money and some delivery while waiting to eat, in order to keep up with some money in the equipment to buy the groceries in the Great Wall supermarket, in order to maintain a good luck on a big purchase agreement, so everything could make a big money deal with it, so everybody could make the big deal for the supermarket. Let's get some money in order to keep up with all the costs, in order to buy something that was fitable for the cuisines, in order to check out some money, in order to make it up for the big deals, in order to make a good purchase agreement with the customers, in order to make up some money, and that would be finished in order to keep up with many pounds of purchasing, in order to keep up with all the costs for the safety, and make a good purchasing agreement in order to keep up with all the costs for the money and requirements to make a good cashing decision for the admin fees for all sales, and make it for the money with something, how much is that, and make a big decision for the groceries, and make a good supermarket offering in order to make it up for the big deal for the purchase. That would be it for my deals. So that would be the total for $42.82 to make it up for the big purchase agreements from the grocery, in order to write all costs down for the money for the cuisine sauce, and make it up for the bigger Great Wall supermarkets, and having a decision for the grocery checkout to some orders. Mom and dad could make a good purchasing agreement and make the big deal for it and make some money. Get some money and having a little bit time to make it up for the cash and the customers for the supermarket delivery for you, and make some equipment to require all the cashes, and make a good job for 37 cents, and make the big money in order to make it for the sale agreements. So we have the big time for the cashiers, and all grocery stores are making it good in order to keep up with all of my purchasing costs, in order to save the big deals and save the money for all touring videos, in order to keep up with all the supermarkets, in order to make a good tour for a big purchase agreement, in order to make it up for the money. To give it a money agreement for the customer, in order to make it for a good purchase of some things from the food from the Great Wall supermarket, the GW supermarket, into the money equipment as far as we can. More of it and be finished at it, in order to keep up with all the complying costs, in order to make it up for the sale equipment for all of the barbecues, in order to make it up and maintain a good money equipment for something that would be offered for the sale, by the cashiers, and make it up for the money equipment into the storing cashiers, in order to keep up with my mom and place it into the grocery, in order to check it out for the bigger supermarket experiment, in order to keep it up with all the cost for the production offerings by the Great Wall supermarket, and be a wonderful tour in order to check it out some offerings for the money as we can do, and make some buyings and purchasing offers as we can make it up for the Chinese Great Wall supermarket. So everybody could be a great tour for the Monday for the market videos, in order to make it up for the Monday videos, so everybody can make a great deal, and everybody can make the purchase agreements to buy something that costs less than expected, and all prices like the chicken broth are cheaper than expected with the purchasing agreements. So we need some more for sale and make some money equipment to make it up for the sales of the chicken broth. In order to keep up with all the costs, we need to be more flexible and be comfortable with the purchase agreements, in order to make it up for some money to require some cashiers, in order to be affordable to reduce some cost for it. Let's soon go to the checkout list and be prepared for more subscribers, as we prepare for the world and the subscribers, in order to let me going home in order to complete the missionary tour for the Great Wall Supermarket. So let's go to the checkout order before we are going home in order to keep up with all the costs for the supermarkets in order to make the good soon for the money. As you can go to the supermarket, scan and the grocery checkout list soon as we prepare to buy one more offering. As you can do now go to the checklist orders as we prepare for some money. And let's be honest, let's go to the grocery checkout list soon in order to keep it up with all the costs as you can make it up for the best purchasing deals and offers as we can make it up for the money and offering as you would expect and made some delivery in order to keep up with all the purchasing costs in order to make it up for the big deals and the money equipment you can buy for all of it.